Welcome to Get Roaring. I am Roy. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some NHL stuff. Okay, I did a little pre-work. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I shifted people around a little bit because if I look at a lot of our players, a lot of them are sitting at second line forward. So I think Tuck was there as well. I think we kind of promised him first line minutes, but you know, he's doing okay. Got a lot of assists, but I want to see if we can get the big boys going here. Plus, on the second line, I get a +5 out of them. So let's see if we can sort of mix it up a little bit. Maybe I talk to him? I don't know. He's happy at the moment. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he starts doing okay on the second line. Maybe he'll be happy with it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get our team going here. Because we need, like, I want to have a good draft pick, but I also don't want to be so horribly bad that, you know, we get destroyed. So we're going to go up to Utah, because I don't know if Mel's playing for them yet. Alright, so we got a new associate coach. That's good. Ethan Sampson on waivers. Let's take a look. No. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So I did some other lineup changes. I brought Colangelo up, moved Lucius up to the second line. On defense, I brought Benning up. But I think we're going to have Zadorov is back. So we're gonna put Zadorov back in instead of Benning. Where does Zadorov fit well? First line, okay. Carlo's a right D. We're gonna do that. We're going to send. I also sent Orloff down because he's basically just sort of crumbling at this point. So not overly worried. We'll keep Struble. We'll keep Benning up for now because we have. He's our 7th active defenseman. So we'll keep him up for the moment. But as we get healthy, players will head back down, which is fine. All right. Adam Larson is back, although I have a feeling he's still kind of injured. Yes, he's still a little injured. So we're going to send... I guess we'll send Benning back down. That's fine. And Larson will be our 7th for the moment. Okay, well, he's good. That was quick. Okay. With defense, though... How are you two doing? T-Bone's having a rough time. I think we're going to put Larson here. And we're going to bump T-Bone down here. Which one of you plays better on the third pairing? Definitely Struble. So we'll put him in for Regula. There we go. We're going to go with that for a bit. Alright, Pospisil is back. I guess we send Pizzetta down, maybe? We can send down Pizzetta. Alright. Well, we got a win, we got an OT loss, and a loss. So, a little bit of a wash there. I would like us to get out of the basement of the Atlantic. That would be nice. Let's see how we do against Utah. Little power play for Utah. Nothing happening. Power play for us. Do we actually get a shot? No shots. All right. All right. Well, Day scored on Vmelka. Good stuff. 2 shots, 1 goal. I'll take that. We're scoring 1 goal every 2 shots on average. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We started a little early today. Oh, Tuck put one in. We started a little early today because I got to leave a little early today. That's why we started at 10:15. Spence scores 1, 2-1 at this point. Power play for Utah. They have like 20 shots on. H.B Bolton. There you go. Power play goal 3-1. I also messed around with the power plays a little bit. I put Tolvin in on the second unit as the sniper. And messed around with the defense a little bit. I might fix it up again. So now that we have pretty much our defense is healthy once more. Spence scores another one on Corpusalo, 3-2. Zadorov gets an empty netter. 4-2 win over Utah. Excellent. I didn't see anything. Did Mel play? Is she playing on their roster? She is. Okay. Played 20 minutes, so she must have been on the first line or high up in the lineup. She had 5 shots. She was -1. 2 hits. Okay. Well, you know, she got some shots on there. Just Spence was the one that put them in. That's all right. Good to know she's playing. Tuck got 1 goal, 2 assists. Spence got 2, and Corpusalo with 34 stops for the win. That might have been a good idea to pick up that goaltender. Alright, Granlund is out. Which one of you? That's not what I wanted. Okay. I don't know. Like the same bugs that have existed forever still exist. We'll put Pospisil in. Should be fine. We'll switch with Lucius. You had Granlund back here. Okay. Does Zadorov fit on the defense? The defensive side of things? Kind of, but it's a -2. That's not good. We could probably put a forward then. Do we have Days? Should have Days. Just a sec. I'll put Joel Armia just for a second. We have Days on the first unit, along with Bolton, Tuckline, and Line A. Bolvin and Goodrow and McMuffin. Maybe we'll put, you know what, let's put Lucius on there for a little bit. Because he kind of needs, I think he needs a pick-me-up. There we go. Still the -2. I guess we'll have to live with that. I'm gonna put Zadorov here, I think. Nope, definitely not. Rorius? Rorius has got to be on one of... How come it just keeps getting worse? Maybe it's the other players. Yeah, we'll put Zadorov back out. Yeah, look, nobody fits on this line. That's great. Also, why do we have these combinations of players here? Okay, this does not work. Okay, +2, I'll take it. That means we can put Tolvin in here. We don't need T-Bone. Yeah, we don't need T-Bone here. I think we put McMuffin in front. Still kind of weird. Finisher should be Tolvanen. Puck carrier can be McMuffin. Distributor, I think, Zadorov. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on my 4-man power play. Hey Al, how's it going? Starting a little early today, because I gotta leave a little early today. I got an errand to run around noon. Line A is fine. Distributor should not be Bolton, because he's in front of the net. Marc Days is fine. Puck carrier, we'll do Rorius. That is fine for the face-off, I think. Okay. I did a little like manipulating of the lineup. We have our defenseman back. We have Zadorov back. We have Larson back. I moved Tuck down to the second line and put HB and McMuffin and I think Line A on the first, and Tolvanen is with Days and Tuck on the second. And then did some other like minor moves up and down kind of thing. But in the last 4 games that we've simmed today, oh no, more than that, we simmed today. We did Montreal last time, so we got like we got a loss, a win, and then an OT loss, a loss, and now we're on a win. So we're kind of 500ing it, I think, but we kind of need to do that or better because we were doing way worse. I would like to see us well, actually, we've moved out of the basement ahead of the Bruins somehow in the bottom of the Atlantic. If we could keep pushing upwards towards 500, I'd be happy, because fan happiness is low, owner happiness is neutral, stuff like that. It's not going great. Let's get some time into the Leafs on New Year's Day. I think Pospisil's already in the lineup, so we'll keep going. Florida, 5-0 loss. It's not unexpected. We can put in Verbalay. Laval basically shut down the Marlies last night. It's kind of sad. Larson is out again. Larson's having a tough time. I moved T-Bone down just to put Larson in, but I guess we'll move him back up. Where does he fit best? He fits the best on the second. Okay. So we'll put Regula in. And we'll move T-Bone up. We're somehow in June. Victor Olofsson. 2 years left at 3.265. That doesn't sound good. You can't be an 83. You can't be an 83. He fits on our bottom 6, though. Even if he's an 80, I think it's worth the try. Alright, we got Granlund back. Granlund's back. We'll put Olofsson in, I guess. We'll see how he fares. Alright, keep simming. Well, a slew of losses with an overtime loss in there. It's not... This is not good. We are losing a lot. We are losing a lot. Oh, I have no answer for this. Oh boy. We are losing a lot. We're 163 in our last 10. We're low on goals per game. We're high on goals against. Our power play is fine. Our penalty kill is also fine. But we're having issues scoring goals and stopping goals. Which... Those are the two key things to win hockey games, so I don't know. People are having a rough time. It looks like by the modifiers. What do you do to turn it around? What do you do to turn it around? Everybody is unhappy with the team performance. But the team is playing horribly, so I get that. I'm kind of curious as to if Olofsson has any value. I took a bit of a flyer on him. I'm guessing no, by how far we're going down here. Unless I just missed him. But then again, Larson is down here. Larson has had injury problems, though. Could get a 4th round pick for him. I hazard to say maybe we should. Two years at 3.265. If it was 1 year, I wouldn't care. But if we can't get rid of him next year... Basically, we get a 4th pick out of a waiver claim. Not terrible. Yeah, I think we take the 4th rounder. We'll take Detroit's from New York. I should be fine with the skaters I have. Jaeger, I don't want to subject to this business. He's doing quite fine in the AHL. I think next year we look at him. He's still minor league scoring forward, but top 6 forward. He's only 22. I really don't want to bring him up and be like, here you go. Enjoy this. I think we're fine with what we have. We still have a roster spot, but that's okay. A little pick me up for a second with Olofsson, and then we trade him for a 4th rounder. I'm okay with that. I mean, assuming I have a job next year, because it feels close to the wire here. Oh, well, you know, let's sim against the Maple Leafs. And hope for some kind of miracle. Matthew Nye scores within the first 30 seconds. First 20 seconds. 30 seconds? Anyway. Lucius gets one back, though. Hey, hey, 1-1. Power play for the Leafs. David Kampf, of all people, scores on the power play. What? I expected, like, Matthews, Marner. Anyway, HB gets one. Tuck gets another one, 3-2. We're simming well in game. We're not fast simming well. Matthew Nice gets another one, 3-3. Although Toronto is just obliterating us with shots. Power play goal by Domi. Power play for us. We only have 11 shots. Another power play. We may have got 1 shot on that power play. Mitchell Marner scores a goal, 5-3. Power play for us, nothing doing. We're up to 19 shots at least, 20 now. Willie puts one in. Patrick Laine gets one back, 6-4. Gaudreau scores one. Well, the Leafs almost leafed. 6-5. They bent, but they didn't break. Matthew Nice, 2 goals, 1 assist. Willie, 1 and 2. And Tavares with 4 assists. Goodness. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're stuck at 7 wins. Wow, all the players. Del Clegg. He was a 2nd rounder. I think we take him. We get another free draft pick, or McCarron? Can't be. Mostly players. Looks like just player swaps. That's fine. We'll just hang on to him. We can play in the A. Mm-hmm. go. Okay. Well, it's been a terrible stretch. It was bad, but now it's just worse. In this stretch, we have three overtime losses. 4 in there. So 1 win, 4 overtime losses, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. We're 7 points behind the Bruins now, whereas before they were just below us. Oh boy. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. I think I just put somebody in with Carlo. I'll just put Pospisil for the moment. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Power play line 2 or something. Just put T-Bone there. Fine. Even strength. Defense, okay. Roster moves. Who's doing Mr. Villeneuve? Let's give Villeneuve a try. Best AHL lines. Events. Alright, Villeneuve goes in. I want to put I want Pospisil to be in here. We have all right wingers on this line, that's fine. We're gonna put Pospisil in his natural position there. Okay. Oh! Snacks hurt. Well then. Well. Everybody's sad that my goaltender got promoted to the NHL. Well, at least they like him, you know. Something. Something. Hugo Olish. I'm assuming. Best lines for Moncton. Spencer Martin is in. Akhtiamov is backing him up. Alright. That is not the NHL. There you go. Well, 2 more losses. I can't sense that I'm staying as GM of this team. Unless a miracle happens somewhere. I have bad feelings. I have bad feelings about this. We're just not doing anything. And I don't know how to turn it around. I just don't. Basically, we're too young and not good enough. And veterans like Line and Tolvin and Tuck and Carlo And Larson, when he's healthy, are not helping us. Same with Corpusalo. We just can't win hockey games. And the owner is getting angry. Unless by some miracle we meet some of the owner's expectations. I guess we can check the owner goals and see if there's something we can do. But it's not looking good. Of course, we beat Ottawa 4-1. They put on 35 shots. We put on 26. Corpusalo puts on a clinic. That's the only way we're winning. The line A 1-1 and McMuffin with 1. Yeah, the owner is unhappy. That's not good. That is not good. Alright. Let's see if there's any short-term things we can do with the owner goals. Help us out. Well, okay, if I can keep my player salary budget within 1.5 million of 77.987, that might help me. Maybe. But we've gone below the unhappy line. So let's take a look at where our budget is. Okay, we're too high. We need to bring our budget down. Okay. So that's the only thing I can do. I doubt it's gonna work. I have to look way to the bottom. No trades found. Okay. So let's take a look at our salaries. Salaries? Salaras? My knapsack on my back. We need to shed, I think, Adam Larson. I don't even know if we could trade him. Zadorov would be the other one, I think. We need to shed one of these two, I think. Hopefully we can just dump Larson. We'll see. We'll see what happens when he's healthy. Two more losses, 8-0 to Dallas. Orlov? Oh, okay. Let me check again then. Yeah, nobody's taken those two. Gosh. No trades available. We might be able to trade Zadorov. I think I just do it. I think I just take what's available. Let's see if there's a player around this, whatever this is. Eligible for trade. Probably down here somewhere. One of these, I guess. Cool, you Yarvi? Hey, bud. Big bullet? Oh, Easton Cowan is not rated highly. Timo Benoit would be good. I'd be fine with that. How much is he earning? 1.3? Deal with that. Although I was at 82. Yeah, within 1.5. Hey, look, the fourth round pick. Maybe. Okay, I'm good with that. Basically, Zadorov for Simon Benoit, and we got a salary dump. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. And I'm pretty sure Zadorov was injured. Alright, let's check our operations budget and see if that's settles our issues. Because if I miss on that, we're done. Allocated 80.4. Still a little high. Within 1.5. So we just need to dump a little bit more, which is fine. But we still need to, the thing is we need to dump, but we still need to stay around the around the floor. Like, we're getting close to the floor. Like, I don't think anybody's taking Granlund for 10. Let's find out. Because if I trade him for 10 and I take 8 back, that should be fine. I don't know if anybody wants him though. No trades. I mean, for some reason the Ducks want him. Rivers Egris? That'd be interesting. I don't think we're gonna get him, but he's also not doing well. Let's see who else is interested. What? Yes. Why did I clear Granlund? Oh, maybe he's not eligible. I found a new reason to be annoyed. Oh, okay. Because it's on Buffalo. Oh my goodness. Well, eligible for trade, just in case. They do want Granlund in Calgary. Calgary's not great either, so what can we work out here? Let's sort by salary. Yeah. Chicago? Chicago's actually good. They don't really want to trade anybody. Colorado? Like, assuming Landeskog is actually playing. Minnesota. I mean, Faber would be nice. We go for like a big boy trade? I don't really want to trade this year's first. What about next year's first? I don't know. What do you think of that? I doubt it'll work, but what do you think of it? Me too. Let's see if it works. Oh! I mean, I could probably do it with this year's pick, but that's like probably a top 5. But, I mean... Brock Faber. Let's try this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Let's do it the other way. Let's do a fine trade with Minnesota on Faber. It's going to be a boatload if they have it, if they want to at all. Which I don't think they will. I think they'll probably say no. T-Bone and Tolvanen, McMuffin and Lucius, H.B, Simone Benoit and Larson. It wasn't H.B. The rest of it I don't really care about. But that's fun. That's probably why they're doing the trade. Like, when you're looking at HB and McMuffin, they're like... But draft picks... Draft picks are there. That's probably equal to, like, Days or T-Bone. I think this year's first is closer to HB or McMuffin. So that's kind of what they're looking at for Faber, which makes sense. I mean, I could try this. I don't know if it'll work. I'll take the magic beans of like a second and 2 seconds for Faber. If it's 1 extra second that makes this happen, I'm good with that. Next year's first, to me, Faber's like, I don't know what he was actually picked, but to me, like he was a gem at 45, but he's got a boatload of, well, perceivably a boatload of stuff. But he is like he's a #1 pairing defenseman for sure. I don't know. We'll see if this does it. I'm gonna throw in another pick. Like, why not? Let's see if this moves the needle. I doubt it. No. No. They want a big player back. They want a hockey trade. Can we go way down? Go a second, like, way out here? No. I don't think it's getting it done. All right. Well, it was worth it. It was worth the shot. Is what it was. Why not? You know, why not give it a shot? Boldy, we could give a shot of. I'm also okay with Boldy. Doesn't fit though. Your check would be interesting. Fits on defensive pairing 3 though. Alright, let's keep moving. The Devils. What's Mel worth? Oh gosh. Not likely. Not likely. We're more likely to get like Cooley or Keller, which I doubt, but or Sergachev. Sergachev's semi-interesting. But do they want Granlund? Or can Granlund go there? They don't want him though. The Devils. I don't know if this will work. I doubt it'll work. Let's do it the other way. New Jersey? We're looking at the same level here. Same level as Faber. All right. I'm gonna see what I can do. Like, let's add Granlund, and let's try just like a second round pick. Nope, 2 second round picks. 3 second round picks. Next year's first. Just curious. Nothing. Okay. Nobody wants to trade anything. Oh, man. Winnipeg? Definitely not getting Shifley. Eligible for trade. Shifley is eligible for trade, which is kind of interesting, but there's no way we're getting his that value, but also he's 34. Well, Perfetti's kind of interesting. Let's try the other way around. What am I doing? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, including me. When I started this, only God and I knew what I was doing. Now, only God knows. No trades. Mildly disheartening. They won't even come up with a trade. They won't even come up with a trade. Okay, do I need to take another approach then? I mean, I could trade Gaudreau. Let's see what Gaudreau would offer. Second and a third. Second and a third, it looks like. Yeah, I think we do it. Alright, let's check our budget now. Well, Jaeger gets a shot now, I think. I think we do subject him to this. Jaeger's gonna go straight up here. Fits on the third line. We'll put him with Granlund and Lucius. Let's go check our budget. This line's for Moncton. And rate. Are we closer to making the owner happy? That's the question. 79.893. Target is 77.987. We have to be within 1.5. We're close. Does it matter if I send somebody down? Monster moves. Or do we just trade somebody? I don't know if it matters. I'm just gonna see what happens if I trade. The thing is like right now, I think my team cap hit is 77.975. The minimum salary cap is 77.130. That's my cap hit. I'm saying my budget. My operations budget is operations budget. It has to be. I need to somehow knock like 400, 500,000 off of that allocated. How do I do that? But it can't be taken into account NHL players, right? Like just who's in the NHL? Trade a bench guy, yeah. Like, Struble is making 1.1. Regula is making 800,000. Is there anybody in the A that's making more than a mil? Well, obviously Orloff, but maybe Struble? Like, I need to hit this budget. All right. Benoit's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's see where we are. Okay. Let's see where we are for the operations budget. 79.743. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I still think my next best opportunity is to try and trade if I want to slice more, then I'm gonna have to trade somehow trade Granlund. And like pick up 8 million in exchange. I mean, I think he's on my third line right now, so I don't really care if we get anything like things that are not very exciting. But they have to be able to play in the NHL, like. Not seeing anybody that's like knocking my socks off here. John Monahan is somewhat interesting. Forward line 4, though. I kind of wonder. I think there's too much value here. Also, might be too much salary. Also, I don't know if Granlund is on their list. if he... Yeah, I don't know, he's there. But there's drastically different values there. Although I'd be okay with just Monahan. Hamilton would be under the league salary cap. Now we have that problem. The Sunquist would do it. That seems more manageable. I think maybe the Jets' second round pick would do it. That might work. Let's try it. Yep. Do the Ducks second rounder. Try this actually. Quite far off. Okay. If we do, hold on, I got an idea. What do they want for these two anyway? Our first next year, a second, and Adam Larson. Like, I don't particularly want these players. Let alone, like, trading good stuff for them. Trade for Ghost, maybe. If he's even available. Brent Burns is 42? What? Oh, man. You try for these two. Second, Porter and Benoit. Can they even take Granlund? They want Granlund? Would be under. What's Porter? What's worth it for you to put Turcotte on waivers? Also, why would you have to do that? Oh, maybe for salary reasons. Who's Turcotte? Like, what does he cost? That's what we're worried about? There, does that solve problems, maybe? Oops. I'm so confused. It's like I was so close and all of a sudden they're like, no, Turcotte! And then you're like, oh, well, I'll take that guy. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's not enough. I'm very confused at this point. Is this guy, like, worth everything? I mean, we'd probably end up picking him up on waivers, so... There's got to be a draft pick that makes this happen. I had to get the second in there, I think. A bit low, okay. Just a touch. Goodness, guys. Picky, picky. Okay. 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 Do 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 do. Keep regular for now. Okay. Okay, defense. Okay, after all that, how we doing? Where are we at? $78.016 mil. All right. So, all things considered equal, if we just leave it as it is, hopefully we don't get fired. Hopefully. Hopefully. But that's basically where we're trying to get to. Our defense is mildly better, I think. Our bottom six is pretty porous, but fine. Lining scores, McMuffin gets one. Good stuff. Mangiapane. Oh, Olish is in net, right? Okay. The snack is still a little injured. Mangiapane scores again. 2-2. Well, Buffalo gets the lead. Wahlberg scores. McMuffin gets one back, though. Hey, hey. Colangelo scores 4-3. Man, look at the shots. Manji with the hat trick. But Rorius scores! 6 minutes left to make it 5-4. Can we hold out? We can. We get the victory over our cross-border rivals, the Buffalo Sabres. Fantastic. Mangiapane with the Hattie. Although McMuffin came back with 2 and Rorius 1-1. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anaheim is placing Brett Leeson on waivers. You know, I think I'm going to decline because my budget situation is good. And we can zip ahead to Utah, I think. Let's get some games in. Then I'm probably going to call her a day. I know it's a short one, but we'll sim against Utah. Handle any sort of injury stuff that comes up in the middle here. Larson's got to come back. This is rough, man. This is just rough. Okay. Put Villeneuve in. We're going to move Joseph up. And we'll put Rorius up on the top pairing. Okay. So that's going to go. Okay. I don't think Corpusal has been doing terrible. He's sub 900, but the team has not been helping. Okay. Larson is back. We're going to put him in. Which one of you fits better on the third pairing? You're both the same. Okay, we'll put Larson in for regular. Larson needs some time to get ship shape again. Fine. We'll send... We'll send regular down. No. Villeneuve? Regular's been having a tougher time, so we're gonna do that. Alright. Start with the goalies here. Snack is going to go in second. Even strength. Defense. We'll leave that until Carlo is fully healthy. The Bruins have fired their head coach, Owen Lawson. Well, join the club. What? Did it just put him in, like, as soon as he came back? Like, what are you, new, computer? I needed Snack. I really did. Talk about infuriating. Carlo looks healthy. He probably is. They just haven't done that update yet. Defense. Frankly, Sean Walker is fine there. We're going to do this. And switch him with T-Bone. Carlo looks like he's unhappy with everything, so we're just gonna put him on the second pairing for the moment. Yep. Shootout loss. 1-0. Overtime win. Hey, hey. Points in our last 3. Points in our last 4. Points in our last 5. Oh, there you go. There's the usual. Eli Tolvanen's out. We can move Lucius up, I think. I'll put Bear Boulet in. Langelo. Lucius. Okay. Let me guess, power play line 2. Lucius is fine. Alright. Oh, I have no idea where we are now. Yeah, I don't know if I have it just on or normal. I don't think I did anything like different than I usually do. I think we're just having a horrible season for injuries. Let me give it a check. We're actually doing quite well. Comparatively. We're not doing well overall, but we're doing well comparatively. I'm gonna bump Jaeger up. Why not? Let's do Adone in the center, so we'll do Armia. Armia is not doing well. Colangelo. Doan. And Jaeger. Okay. Of course, the power play for some reason. Couldn't fill it in, I don't know. Okay. Snack is now fully healed. Thank goodness. I guess we have sufficient injuries that we didn't have to roster, you know, didn't have to change the roster situation. Snack's up to an 83. And all this down. Yeah, thank you all. Okay. Let's get to Utah and then let me check the settings. Okay. I'm kind of like, that's not what I wanted to do. How's the owner looking? Neutral. Okay. Fan happiness is 59. Owner is neutral. That's good. Winning helps. Winning always helps. Let's take a look at the owner goals to see where they are. Yeah, they're climbing again. I'm not going to sell. I think we've done enough exchange of stuff for the moment. There's always room for improvement, but I believe we're okay in terms of what we're doing. I don't think I'm going to do much at the trade deadline. Settings. Rules. I'll see if there's either a rule or a gameplay slider. Injuries are just on. Let's see if there's a slider. General. This is all in-game. In-game, penalties, checking, goals. This is all in-game stuff. Although, does it have frequency of injury? Might be under general. Fatigue effect. Skating. General? Injury occurrence, CPU, human. Okay. Let's lower it down to a third. I don't know if this is while playing or while simulating. That's the only thing. But we'll lower it down a little bit. Okay. I think that's the best we can do. Hopefully that affects simulations. I'm not entirely sure. Alright. We're going to sim Utah, and then I guess I'll call her a day for today because I gotta get going after this. Got some stuff to do. Oh, by the way, the one of the reps from the Marlies that I've talked to this year about settling stuff, like just talking about ticket things. She sent me a email saying that, you know, she gave me a discount code for the rest of the season. I was like, oh, we have, you know, we already have tickets for later on this season. And I was like, but I'm interested in the playoffs. Should that happen? And she's like, okay, I'll let you know, anything when the playoffs happen. So we have a rep that's of interest in, maybe giving us a deal or something. We'll see. But, or whatever general deals are available. We'll see. Should playoff time come. Aginla scores on Snack. Like Snack is starting. Yeah, that was really nice of her to send that out. I mean, it was probably a general sort of promotional thing, but it was nice. Nice nonetheless. It's always nice to get, in contact directly from a rep, especially somebody you've dealt with before. 1-0 after 1. We only have 6 shots. Mel scores on us. Goodness, on Snackard. There you go. The first goal that we've seen Mel score on us. I mean, she might have before, but 5-on-3 for Utah. Wenberg puts one in. We've only had 12 shots. They've had 31, 32. It's not good. We're getting caved in. Power play again for Utah. Spence puts one in. Goodness. Another power play for Utah. Power play for us. Nothing happened. We've got some shots on at least, but yeah. Spence, nails and coffins, daggers, whatever other sharp objects are pretty much signaling the end of our life in this one. Spence, 2 goals, 1 assist. Aginla 1-1, and then George 22 stops for the shutout. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. Mel scored though, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, trade deadline next time. I don't know if we're gonna do anything because I got my budget all set the way it is. So I kind of want to. Oh, the owner's back to unhappy. That's probably due to any kind of loss at all. We had 2 losses in a row after, going on a bit of a win streak. We're 16, 33, and 10. Where does that stand in the division? Probably dead last. Yep, we're 5 points behind the Bruins. Oh, man. I mean, we make up 3 wins on them. And then we're kind of back out of the basement. But I think we're close to the worst in the league. The Flames are pretty bad. We're pretty bad. We're worst in the league right now. That's why the owner's not happy. Well, hopefully this budgetary thing that we figured out doesn't get me fired. We'll see. We'll see. But that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. This Thursday evening, probably like 7, Cal and I will be starting Super Mega Baseball franchise mode. So it'll be, unless we can figure out something, it'll be his team with my player on it. And we're going to go ahead and start that. In the future, I have stuff that I want to do as well, so I don't know when that's going to happen, but we'll be doing that every other Thursday. And we'll be playing together, which is a lot of fun. So we'll be managing together and playing together. So I'm looking forward to that. Anywho, that's it for today. Enjoy your weekend. I hope your Saturday goes well. We'll see you next week for whatever the trade deadline is. Probably not much. And we'll see if I get fired. That's the hope, is we don't. You never know. All right, folks. Thanks, Al, for coming. Thanks for contributing. As always, appreciate you hanging out and being my co-GM. I'm not sure what your title is. We have to work on business cards, I guess. I don't know. But appreciate your feedback, and I appreciate anybody who's been sitting and lurking. All right, folks. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.